Okay, so let's continue with our Git series. In the last video, we have covered like how to store the artifacts. So store the artifact, basically how to upload the artifacts. Uh, uh, just before that, let's see what we have covered till now. So in the first video, we see the basic workflow. So how the basic workflow will look like. So in which we have the jobs, we have the job name, we have the steps, when we have to use run, when we have to use the uses, right? And so many other things. What is the use of name? What is the use of run name? What is on? And in the second video, we use some repository variables. So if there is a variable defined, how we can use that and how we can access that. So we have covered that. And in the third video, we have see how to access the environment based variable, because in generally in actual project we have three environment, basically dev, q and prod, right? So but the variable name is same, but the values are different. So how we can create the environment and how we can store the environment? So as an example, host name is the same environment variable, but the value is different for dev, value is different for qa, value is different for prod. So how we can access that? So we created that environment variables in GitHub UI, and then we are going to access like this. And then in that video we see how we can store, or you can say the upload the artifact. To store and upload the artifact, we use the GitHub actions, upload artifacts, and we upload that, and we see we run some test using our PyTest, and then whatever the result come in the HTML report, we upload that report, right? So in this video, and we will see, because if you see this like GitHub documentation, we are storing workflow, but if you scroll down, so we upload, which is already covered, right? So now we have the downloading the artifacts. So when we upload the artifact, right? When we upload the artifact, what is the actual use of uploading the artifacts? One use is that, okay, when you have to see in future, okay, when we run this job, what was the output? So anyone can come to the GitHub and go to the particular run and go to the artifacts, and she can see the report. But one option is also that if you want to, let's suppose you are creating some artifacts in this job. So this is one job, unit test. As an example, there is one job in which you are creating some artifacts. So you create some artifact, and these artifacts you want to use in some another job. Another job means, this is, as an example, this is deploy job, so this is a build job. So build is building some artifacts as an example, and we have the deploy job. So once those artifact has been built, we want to use that to deploy that. So how you can use that? Because it has been created here, and this job runs on Ubuntu latest, and the second job is also running on the Ubuntu latest. But when the first job is running, it is creating the clean environment. So when the second job is running, it is also going to create the clean environment. So this thing, whatever the file it created earlier, that is not available. So how you can access that file? So one option is that we can upload the artifact uh, in this job, and we can download this artifact in the next job, and after downloading we can use that. So the same thing we are going to cover in this video. So let's create a new file. So we can say 5 download artifact and use in another job. Sorry, I need to create the YAML file. Let me rename it. Yeah, so the YAML file has been created. Let me open it, because a couple of variable I need to use as it is. So let's give the name, because the basic workflow how it look like. So we give the name as like 5 download artifact and pass and use in another job, or you can say pass to the another job. So run name is optional, but still we are giving that, so that we can learn like all the options, right? And on, till now we are covering manual workflow. Manual workflow means we are not raising any PR, we are not merging it, we are just triggering it manually. Okay, so now we have the jobs. So let's give the first job name is deploy, or sorry, and we can say the build, because first we are building the artifacts. right? And this job is going to be run on the Ubuntu latest. So steps. So in the steps, we have the name. So we are creating the artifact. So create Python script. So we are going to create a Python script. So we are like seeing very dummy example, right? Run. So let's suppose we are going to create some Python script. So print hello, I am artifact. And that's it. And we can upload, we can like, because we are creating a script, so we need to write into some py file. So we can say hello script dot or hello artifact dot py. So we created that, right? Now we need to upload this. So upload the Python script. To upload that, we know we have to use the GitHub actions, and we already used this in the previous video. So we use that. Okay. By which name we will upload this? So we are going to upload with some name called Python script. And what is the path? Path is the file name is basically hello artifact.py, right? So this is the file name, and we can give the retention days as well, because I don't want to store any unnecessary files on the GitHub. So now in the build stage, we are building something and we are uploading artifacts, right? But in this video, we have to use the download. So this upload artifact we already covered in the previous video. So now we have to see the download. So let's create another job. So we have two jobs. One is build, one is deploy. Runs on Ubuntu latest, and we have the steps. So one step is we have to we okay. So we have to download the Python script, or you can say artifact, right? So this option is this GitHub action is for the upload. Like how we can know what is the GitHub action for the download? So we can come here, we can go to GitHub/actions and go to the repository, and we can check, is there anything available? Download artifact. Hit enter. Yes, we have something available called download artifact. Let's check the syntax. So we have to use artifact, download artifact, and version v4 is available. So we uses this. Okay. So by which name we want to download, and in which path? With name. And so name is basically the destination path spot basic, and the path from where we have to download. So name is, let's suppose the name we can, because we are uploading as a Python script, so we can like download as a Python script. But from which path? Path is dot, because we are not uploading in like uh, we are not uploading to some folder or something called, we are like uploading to the root directory. So the path is dot. Now, so now we have downloaded it. So now in this job, we have downloaded the script which we created here. So now we need to run this. So run the Python script. So run, and what is the run command? Python, and file name is hello artifact.py. All right. But if you see, we are running on the Ubuntu, but how Ubuntu, like in this Ubuntu environment, where is the Python environment? Which Python version? So we have to set the Python, right? So name, setting up the Python, which we already see, and we can use this action, uses, and we can do this Python version 3.11. Right. So we have set up the Python, we have downloaded the artifact, we are going to run this. But there is a one issue in this job, because by default, okay, before discussing this issue, we are going to run this. Then I will tell you the issue. So git status, git add dot git commit minus m, download artifact workflow, and then git push. So let's refresh it. So till now we have four. So now our fifth one is available. Okay, the file name seems wrong. Let me correct the file name. Why the file name is wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Git status, git add. Corrected workflow name. Git push. Okay, now let me refresh it. So now we have the fifth one. So because it is manually triggered, so workflow dispatch, so let's manually trigger it. It's going to fail. Definitely it's going to fail. I will tell you why. So now if you click on it, you could see build and deploy both are started together, which is wrong. You could see build and deploy both are started together, which is wrong. And why this runs fine? Maybe it took some time, but ideally it is wrong, because if the deploy runs earlier and till build will not get completed, then it's going to be fail. All right. So maybe if I rerun it, sometime it will fail, because if deploy runs earlier, because it's like basically because here like build completed first then deploy, but there is no dependency. Both jobs are getting started together, which is wrong, because we are uploading the artifact here, right? And we are downloading the artifact here, right? So ideally this job should be dependent upon this job. So what we have to do is, we know how to do that. Needs build, needs build, git status, git add, git commit minus m, adding dependencies, git push. Why it is like running, because I observed like build just completed a few microsecond ago, and then the deploy part, that's why like the deploy is taking, and maybe like if I download the if I move this step above, then download artifact will fail, because till now it is setting up the Python, and build job is getting completed, right? And then build job completed, then this artifact is available, so download artifact can find this artifact. But if I move this step above here, then it's going to fail. Definitely it's going to fail, because straightforward both jobs are running. So first it is going to check the download artifact, but by that time even upload is not going to be completed, so the download itself is going to fail. All right, so ideally we need to put some dependency, which we have put now. So now run the workflow. So click on it. Now you could see both the jobs are not running in parallel. It is like sequential. First build is running, one build is completed. Now the deploy is going to be run. So deploy is going to be setting up the Python, then downloading the Python artifact script. So it is going to download, then it is running the Python script. So hello, I am artifact. So basically how, like what I am going to tell you in this video is, so let me show you one thing. We can see the artifacts Python script. So Python script, the name of the artifact, but inside that the file name is hello script.py. So basically in this video, we want to see how we can use the GitHub action download artifact, and what is its actual use, and how we can like pass the artifacts between the jobs. So these artifacts this artifact is basically a kind of any file, anything. So this artifact is created in this job, build job, and we are using it in deploy job. So basically we are passing. So how we are passing? We need to upload it and then we need to download it. This is actually called as a passing. So here as well, if you see here, they say okay, we can use the download artifact option, which is fine. Then passing data between jobs. And if you see, they are also giving some example. What they are doing is they are creating some dummy example, like some kind of addition, and they are appending it to a text file, and then they are uploading it. And once it get uploaded, they are using this text file in the next step. So first they have to download it. So they have downloaded it. So once they downloaded it, they cat that file and then they do some expression on that, and they are running it, and then they are again uploading it, and then again they are downloading it, and then they are again displaying the value. So basically if you want to pass the data between the jobs, you have to use the upload artifact and then you have to use the download artifact. All right, so that's it. That's the end of the video. Thank you.